Hello, Ben.
Hello, Michael.
How are you?
I'm very, very well. How are you?
I'm very
It's super weird calling you by your full
I know. No one calls me by my government name. Mum does.
Yeah,
Mum does.
when you're in trouble.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Episode 20.
Episode 20. Hello, everybody.
Who
would have thunk it? Welcome to another episode of The Garrison. Episode 20. That's a reasonable milestone.
I think that's a really good milestone.
In my mind, that's a pretty good milestone.
That's 20 weeks in a row.
20 weeks in a row. We actually haven't missed a week.
No.
Like, that's pretty good for us. I'm reasonably unorganised. You're more
but even
organised
then,
than
it's 20 weeks in a row. Up there.
up there, enjoying it.
Yeah,
Hope everyone else is also enjoying it, enjoying their week, their afternoon, their weekend, whenever it is that you are listening to us on your idiot box or your wireless.
It's a beautiful afternoon.
It's a spectacular afternoon. If every afternoon was like this, it'd
be hard to be upset.
It'd be very hard to be sad, especially with a good cigar.
Yeah. These are just a treat. This is Connecticut number 2 for the afternoon.
This is Connecticut number 2 for the afternoon, and couldn't be a better afternoon to smoke a light, fruity, latte, caramelly, light, just sweet.
Yep.
Nice draw.
It does look, even like the colour, obviously the colour has nothing or very little to do with the flavour, but it always just gives me that, like the crema on top of the coffee.
Absolutely, yeah. So, it's like a little bit bitter.
Yeah.
It's like a little bit sweet.
Mm-hmm. Just right.
Yeah.
And we did just have a little minute man on the way in because we've had a bit of an afternoon of...
We've had the day.
Headless chooking.
Yeah. Bit of organising, bit of doing stuff and things.
Things and stuff got done, but I was just like, I just needed a bit of a neural pathway.
Yeah, it was nice.
Before we started.
Yeah, it was nice just sitting chilling.
Actually.
Just for fucking 20 minutes before we got into the next thing. Not that we don't enjoy chilling with you idiots, but it's... It was
Sometimes
nice just sitting there quietly.
2 idiots is just as good.
Just as good. Part of the just as good crew. No. Week, good.
Yeah. Quiet week. There's
just
literally nothing in the car park. Like, the shed's got work, but you've been here the last few months. It's been an absolute nightmare. So, realised that we're only 4 weeks left of work time and thought we probably should, push a few out of the way and just finish neat, tidy, like have a bit of time to take stock before the break instead of trying to do it when you get back.
Yeah, shop's looking good.
Yeah,
clean.
Yeah, no, it was. Well, that's the other thing too. We've actually had time to push a scrubber around and do a bit of brooming in between jobs, which is
something satisfying about like a clean shop or like a clean manufacturing facility. Like there's something, I don't know what it is, because you just got to make it messy again. Like it shouldn't be something that's appeasing, but.
Yeah, but I get a lot of comments. Like obviously we've got the epoxied floor and that, which isn't. It's had a hard life. But even now, like we'll put a scrubber over it, and people will come in and just be like, "Man, this workshop is just so clean." Yeah, and it's like, well, it is, but
but it's professional. Like it just adds a better. There's nothing worse than
you go into those old dinky shops and there's crap everywhere, and you remember going down the old gearbox shop in town, and it's like sideways in between parts, and it's just
loose shit all over the floor, piled up against the
durry hanging out of his mouth while he's rolling another one, and you're ducking under things, and it's just like, man,
the only path is clear.
You don't do any work here.
The only path that's clear is the walk path. Yeah. Everything else is like pushed up against the walls from like years of just walking next to it. I don't know. Those guys' brains just work different though. Like some of those guys are the best at what they do, but they just
exactly right.
Like their brains obviously just function different because they'll know. Not all of them. Some of them are just crazy people, but a lot of them will know where absolutely everything in that shop is.
Yeah, I was just gonna say like Trev at the gearbox at that auto shop, like. You used to be able to go in there with some random fitting you'd need off a gearbox, and he'd go, no, I've got one of them here somewhere. Yeah. And he'd just toddle off up to the mezzanine and he'd rummage around these like ice cream containers, and he'd come down with the exact bit you need.
Yeah, wild.
It's like, and we cleaned up here the other day. I found like $4,000 worth of turbos here that I didn't even know we had. I've been ordering turbos like they're going out of fashion, and I was like, oh, we've got 2 of them here, right?
That'll help cash flow going into Christmas.
So like that's the opposite end of it, is if I haven't got like a list of everything I've got in stock.
Yeah, it just gets lost.
In the mayhem.
Yeah, I don't, like, there's just specific people like that in there. Like the gunsmith in town here, he's the same. Like he just knows where everything is, and he knows what everything is too. Like he'll look at something and just be like, oh, that's that.
Yeah,
You'll need that.
Like a random screw out of an action of an old Sterling or something, and he would just like, I've got one of them here somewhere, or I'll make you one.
Yeah, or he'll make you one. It's so cool. Their brains just work super different.
Yep.
It's very, very cool. So is he not open anymore? The Trev from the...
Yeah, no, he's still open. Yeah.
Okay, I was going to say it's a shame if
he's still open. He's got a few guys working for him now, which is good that they're training under someone like that.
Yeah, that's good, yeah.
Those fellas it just blows me away. And I probably don't realise that I do that. Like, I'll come to, someone will go, have you got one of these? Or have we got one? I've just lost this. Have we got one? I'm like, yeah, I've got one here somewhere.
Give me a second.
I know I've got one.
Yeah.
And you do. You have your nut and bolt box that every workshop's got.
Yeah.
And I would have had 15 years of nuts and bolts and springs all in a big box.
Yeah.
And one of my old apprentices was cleaning up one day and just binned the whole thing.
Oh no!
Which I didn't even realise.
Oh no!
I was like, mate, just clean the shelves, clean them up. And it's like a week later, I was like, has anyone seen the bolt box? He goes, all that old shit in that box. And I was like, yeah.
Oh no!
He goes, I thought that was just all old leftovers. I just binned the whole thing. And I was like, oh man,
that's like
you don't do that.
It's irreplaceable.
Yeah.
Oh,
so and now we built it, and it was sort of probably good because it was all stuff from my apprenticeship. So it was like old Falcon, like shit that I'd never use now, whereas now it's a collection of F-truck parts.
Just F-truck parts and stuff,
But
that's fair. But I was like, that hurts your heart.
Yeah.
That's deeply upsetting.
I'm going to build a bolt. I saw a thing on Instagram, a workshop in the States had a drum, like a 60-litre drum.
Yeah.
And they'd cut a hole in the top with like probably about a 4-inch bit of pipe going through the lid into the underside, and they cut a door in it, had the bucket under there.
Oh, wow.
Like 2 buckets.
Yeah.
Like a full one and an empty one.
Yep.
So you drag your bucket of bolts out.
Yep.
Put your empty one under the little chute and like rattle out a heap of bolts on the lid.
Oh, wow.
Search through it. Oh, no, it's not in there. Scrape it in. It drops into the bucket.
Oh, cool.
Instead of, he always like digging down to the bottom of a...
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, and I was like,
that's
I'm
so
going to do
cool.
that. It's so cool because all your little bits always end up at the bottom.
Yeah.
Like all your little screws and that because they just fall. It's like Lego.
Yeah.
So I was like, it's such a simple thing to do and really, really effective.
Really effective.
That'll be a Christmas break project, that one.
Yeah, that's cool.
Make one up. Yeah.
I look forward to seeing that. That'll be super cool to use.
Yeah. So how about you? Have you had a pretty
chaos.
Successful week?
Yeah, it's just chaos, yeah. It's we're making lots of stuff. Obviously it is the season. We're doing a bit of a giveaway, so that's pretty cool.
Danielle was like, I'm going to have to enter this. Like, I'm going to have to buy some candles. I was like, I can just get them from... I can get out of the seconds box. She's like, he's not going to give us cash if we get it out of the seconds box.
That's right.
I was like, you can order some stuff. That's fine.
So for people at home that don't know, not that we're advertising it, but
advertise away.
The Settlers company, the candle company, is doing a $1,500 cash giveaway. So every product you buy is an entry. So if you buy 8 products, you get 8 entries. On the 27th of November. So that will be the day after this is released.
Yeah.
So you'll have to get onto it.
You'll have to be quick.
You'll have to be quick because the 12 o'clock, the Wednesday night, so the night that this episode drops will be the last night of the $1,500 giveaway. And someone's just going to win $1,500 cash. We've just been tossing up. Like, I don't know, it's an interesting conversation because it sort of ties into everything we've been doing and focusing on lately with the Garrison and with MS and with Settlers. Advertising is super hard and none of us like being advertised to. A lot of companies, I feel like a lot of companies will do stuff for new customers but not existing customers.
Yeah.
And it always feels like it's skewed to the new customer. Like
you can tell the angle of their...
Yeah, to try and get new customers instead of doing something that rewards repeat customers. Yep.
Banks do it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Well, Spotify does it.
Banks will do... Like our bank did new personal loans get this interest rate.
Yeah.
And I rang him and I was like, why don't I get that interest rate? And they're like, it's only for new customers.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but I've been a customer here for 20 years.
Yeah.
Why aren't I getting
the best deal? Yeah,
that's right. And that sort of shit just irritates me.
Yeah. But it seems like that's the way it goes. And we also have spent over the years, I wouldn't even know how much money with agencies or with advertisers or with Woolworths or a huge amount of
catalogue campaigns are stupid.
Man, there's a catalogue campaign that one of the big guys do, and it runs for 7 days, and it's pitched towards evenings. and it costs $100,000 to have an image on one of their posters. So they do multiple different posters.
Yep.
And they do multiple different lift outs in the magazines. And so you get to pick one of the posters, and you're not in the center of the poster. That's more money. But to be on that poster for that week in all their stores is $100,000. It's like, holy.
That's not a very good return on investment for that's a shitload of candles.
That's a lot. Well, that's a lot of chocolates.
It's a lot of everything.
It's a lot of popcorn. It's a lot of.
But bigger companies would just write that off. That's just how they dump $100,000 off their taxable income.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And I'm sure that there's other perks to it. But I'm assuming one of the larger ones is your competitor doesn't get to be on the.
Yeah, you're locking your competitor
out of the catalogue, right?
Yep.
So it means that, if. Fucking, I don't know, what's a chocolate, like Mars does it, then Cadbury can't be on that same one, so I'm assuming that it's also a bit of that.
Well, that was...
But that's an insane, for 7 days, you'd have to sell for $100,000.
Yeah.
I don't know, we won't say any specific shops, but in general, large retailers in Australia work on 40 to 50% margins, which equates to 100% basically. So they say 50% for margin, but I don't know how they work out as 50%. But for a wild example, if you sold something to one of the large retailers in Australia for $2, they're selling it for $4.
Yeah.
So it costs you $2 to make it, send it to them, put it in a box, all that sort of stuff. And then you give it to them for $2, or it costs you $1.50 and you give it to them for $2, you make 50 cents, but they're going to make $2.
Yeah.
Yep. That's just the general. It depends. There's slight variance, but it's very slight. And some of the retailers do an invoice rebate.
Okay.
So they just charge you a flat percentage on every invoice you send them.
Yep.
And they take that off the invoice and call it something.
Okay.
So they'll call it an advertising fee or a early payment fee or whatever. Let's say instead of getting a 30-day account, you have a 14-day account. They'll just take 10% off your invoice. So they'll pay you $1,000. They're just taking $100.
But it's ensuring that they're getting paid sooner.
No, so it's ensuring you're getting paid sooner.
Yeah, okay.
But they'll take that $100 off every invoice.
Yeah.
If the invoice is $2,000, they'll take $200.
Yep.
If the invoice is $4,000, they'll take $400. And then if you change to 30 days, they'll just change that 10% to an advertising fee. Or a shelf fee. Or they just add, so you'll think you've calculated your margin.
And then they'll
just throw you a 10% curveball. And for some... I've spoken to some people who to supply different things to some of these retailers, and it can be as big as 25%.
Holy hell!
Yeah, off every invoice.
Yeah,
for that product.
Yep.
Yeah, crazy. Wow. So if they're making 100% or 50%, isn't enough, they then also just take some off the top of your invoice just for
that's like
doing
all your
business
big shopping centres. They charge a stupid amount per square metre for floor space.
Yeah.
But then all your FPOS machines are tied back to centre management, and they take a cut off your FPOS machine.
Yeah,
as well.
wow.
So you don't get a say in that.
Yeah,
so
it's crazy.
if you do, I know where Danielle works, it's not uncommon for them on a busy before the Roma races. I think their daily budget was a couple of grand. But if they put a couple of grand through the till, a percentage that just gets skimmed straight off the top and goes straight to the centre.
Centre management, that's crazy. Plus the rent, plus whatever else.
Yep.
Because I was talking to another person who owned a shop in one of the shopping centres, and they started making a lot of money. It was a really, really popular shop. So the shopping centre opened another variant of that
like
shop.
A competitor.
They invited to spread because they're like, oh, you're making more money than average.
Yeah.
That means that another type of that shop could afford to be in the centre, so we'll advertise for another one of them, and then they calculate that they'll make twice as much revenue because there's a option.
Which they don't.
Because it takes that's right. Yeah. It's crazy, but they 100% did it. They opened up an exact competitor to their store because they were making too much money.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's a hard game.
It's a fucking hard game. Yeah, it's an interesting game. They're the rules.
Yeah,
either play the game or don't play the game. But
that's it.
It's half the fun is figuring out how to play the game.
Yeah, well, there was a fella I was reading about on the weekend, Monday. It's every day's a fucking weekend when I'm at home.
Yeah.
In South Africa, 27-year-old, 28-year-old.
Yeah.
Hacked their law portal.
Yeah.
Uploaded his photo in as a lawyer.
Yeah.
And represented and won 26 cases before he got found and arrested.
Holy moly. Good on him.
Never been to law school in his life.
Yeah. Just kicking ass.
Yeah, he just pretended to be a lawyer.
Yeah.
And just took on all these cases.
So did the verdict stick then?
I don't know how that would work.
Because if
it's misrepresentation.
Yeah.
But I don't know how the law system works in wherever. It was like Kenya or there was one of those.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't
I've
like
got
a
my
Western.
old man notes here.
Yeah, but
Kenyan native hacked into the Law Society's portal and swapped in his own photo.
That's awesome.
Under their law, like it may be like your like your state appointed lawyer. Like not your ones that you pay.
Yeah. That's super. Because I know that if a judge gets
hack the rules
done for being dishonest or whatever, all the cases that he viewed over get rechecked again.
Yeah, okay.
Somebody else goes
That's
in.
That's in Western
countries. I don't know what happens over in Kenya.
That's the go, but just like fake it till you make it.
Yeah, that is the epitome of faking it till you make it. That has actually been the motto of this week a little bit, actually.
Yeah.
Just getting in there.
Just get in and have a crack.
Just getting in there and have a crack.
But I just thought that was good on him.
That's brilliant. That is entrepreneurialism at its finest, isn't it?
And like we said through the week, he's obviously going to jail now, but he'll get out and maybe he'll go to law school.
Yeah, or maybe he'll write a book.
Got to break a few eggs to make French toast. And that's what he's done. So.
Yeah, I don't know. He'll have a pretty good...
He's obviously got a good grasp on either that or there's a shit legal system in Kenya.
Yeah, he's just very good at arguing. Like, some people are just... Have you ever met those people in life that are just naturally good at persuading people to do stuff?
Oh, I'm not going to answer that question. No, I haven't. I know people who are good at arguing, but not always winning arguments.
Yeah. Because, there's just people that have that knack of, when you talk to them... Yeah. You just go, oh, I'm the dickhead.
Yeah.
You walk away, spend 24 hours thinking about it, and you're like, no, you're the dickhead.
Yeah, fuck you. Yeah. No.
But for some, they're just so good at talking. I don't know, some people just have a good way. Or even, you're mad at them, and they're, good at justifying their position and making their position super logical so you're not mad at them anymore. Some people are just really good at justifying themselves out of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I wish I had that ability. I can talk shit for days.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I don't know if it's stubbornness or... Yeah, I don't know what the trait is that makes it work.
I think you got to be charismatic.
Yeah.
It's those guys that, walk into the Louvre. Or the guys that,
Well, you see all the videos of the guys that are just let's see how far we can get...
Yeah, with a ladder.
In a high-vis vest and with a ladder. And they end up in fucking sports stadiums.
Just screwing light bulbs in, just in random places.
Because people just don't...
people don't question.
They don't question things. No. Mate, I've been watching these reels on Instagram, these couple of fellas, and they'll just sit at a fucking restaurant or on a plane and just pull out a fucking raw onion and just start eating. And just crying and I made a whole thing of a ginger root. And the people on the plane are looking, but they're not even I don't know. I'd be like, "Fuck, are you right,
what
mate?
Are you doing, mate?"
One guy on a plane looked over and saw it, and just started laughing. But most of them are just one guy sat this jug of eggs, a fucking 2-litre jug full of eggs, and just got this 1-inch clear hose and just put it in at an internet cafe and just started hooving these eggs, and the people at the next table are sort of like, check this guy out, but like no one stepped in to be like, all right.
What are you doing, mate? You can't eat those here.
Yeah, no, just like, it's so funny. It's just like the stupidest thing.
Oh, yeah.
But people just won't ask questions or they just let it go.
Yeah, yeah. If you like have a sense of purpose when you're doing something, people are just like, oh, he's obviously meant to be here.
Like,
what do we know?
Gets the onion out with the fucking husk still on it, and he's just like an apple, just like crunchy, and you can just see he's just dying inside, and like, no one pulls him up on it at all.
It's amazing.
So good. I'll get around that stuff.
Yeah,
it's like harmless pranks. Like,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
people are laughing, but
yeah, and you're not like interfere. Like if they don't want to watch you eat your fucking onion in a restaurant, you don't have to.
No,
you
it's
just
not.
Sit and it's
like, just those little moments. Well, we were in the car today, and old mate, that idiot parked in the middle of a 2-lane intersection, and the guy pulled up beside us and like looked at me and mouthed like, "What the fuck?" And I was just like, "I don't know, man." And we both just started pissing. Like I don't know who he was.
Yeah, no.
And I'm sure it made his afternoon a bit more bearable. And I cheered me up because I was about ready to punch on with that whoever was in that car because fuck me.
It was bad. It was just bad driving all in all.
Yeah.
But
anyway.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. I do enjoy stuff like that. That's sort of harmless, but if you get involved with it, it's just funny as fuck.
Yeah.
Some people are just funny though. Also, there's some charismatic people. There's people who are good at telling stories. There's people who are like, you know, can change your mind on stuff. And then there is just people who are just funny. Just, you look at them and you laugh. Like they're just, I don't know what
just
it is.
Their mannerisms.
They're just funny people.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, I think it's I guess that's what makes the world, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
Keeps people guessing. Life's pretty boring if everyone's the same.
Charismatic people wouldn't get as far as they did if there wasn't the opposite of charismatic people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like stubborn, or not stubborn, like what's the word for it?
Charismatic?
Yeah, just like, well, easily persuaded and you know, very they're probably more like self-judging or, you know, like worried that, if I am wrong, I'm going to look like a dickhead.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Whereas they're happy, those other people are happy to take a shot and look like a dickhead because they're like, at least I took a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of, like, I don't know, there's like just, it feels like the internet's funny again. Like there was a long time where it was just shit. It just wasn't funny. Like nobody was doing anything. Whereas like it feels like everyone's stopped giving a shit again.
Yeah.
Like everyone's just taking a big, like globally, like everyone's just taking like a breath of air and gone, it'll be right.
We can laugh about it. It's okay.
It's fine.
No one's really getting hurt.
Yeah.
I cannot wait until my kids are old enough to watch Jackass, like the OG Jackass.
Yeah.
Because I keep seeing bits and pieces, and I'm like, I just want to sit and watch like the first couple of movies and like the OG TV stuff before they went stupid.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't wait till my kids, because we watched Ace Ventura: Pet Detective with them.
Yeah, yeah.
And like Spencer's on the floor like crying, not being able to breathe, and it's just that dumb Jim Carrey humour. And I was like, man, these kids are going to lose their minds when they can start watching like those really good old funny movies.
Because there's nothing like that anymore.
No.
And I don't know whether that guard moved on or whether they got moved on.
I think.
Or whether they just made enough money and they got out.
I don't know. You see, I actually watched a... you don't do Netflix, do you? No. They just had a doco on Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, okay.
Fantastic. He's one of my favourite human beings. And like he obviously...
He was a good comedian.
Awesome comedian. Yeah. And he just went through and they sort of talked about the way that like... He made really good money, but he didn't make like a shitload of money, but he was like... Oh, we've never done... Like, there's never been a black lead in a rom-com, so let's do a rom-com. Or I'll get in, you know, some people that I know and we'll do a movie together. And then it was like, oh, well, that's now opened up for Chris Rock and Kevin Hart. And all those guys there. And then he was like, oh, well, we've never had really good black representation in this, so I'm just going to pivot to this now. And that opened up for... Like, he had music in the 80s.
He was fucking everywhere.
The couple of comedy specials he did was awesome. Like, and now he just... does what he wants. He's like,
absolutely.
He's just hidden away, and everyone keeps badgering him to come back and do a set. He did a SNL Christmas last year, or the year, 2020 maybe. And it was just like, it was showing like the build up to that, and they got like, Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle up there with him, and like it was just awesome. But he was like, we couldn't do the movies now that like
that you could. Well, you can't like make Tropic Thunder anymore.
No, well, even like he said, like. Like, there was a massive thing for him to be the lead in Beverly Hills Cop in, like, 84.
Yeah.
And it went just stupid blockbuster.
Yeah.
And just opened up a door for then, like, Denzel.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
all those guys. And
Yeah.
it was just a really cool dog. Like, he's just one of those guys who's just hilarious.
Yeah. But obviously super intelligent.
Yeah. Doesn't drink, doesn't smoke.
Yeah.
But, like, every time you see him, he's drinking Sprite or, like, something. But he's got this massive big house that he built, and he's just like, just fucking bum around.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yep.
Good on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I wonder what makes that personality, though, because obviously he's funny and he's charismatic and he's laid back enough to see, like, the funny side of stuff. But obviously he is hyper-driven. Like, he'd have to be, like,
and like you said, like, he's got
driven.
10 kids.
Does he?
Yeah.
Holy dooly, motherfucker was fertile.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
and that's what he said. Like, he sort of got to a point where his comedy and that was like, he's like, like, my kids can't enjoy this. So then he pivoted to, like, the Dr. Dolittle and those sort of the Nutty Professor and all them.
Yeah.
And then he went on to voice Donkey from Shrek.
Yeah.
And it was like, he changed his style and what he could do. And like Chappelle said, like, he could turn around tomorrow and do an hour of his old school, like, really raw, aggressive comedy, and it would kill.
Kill now, yeah.
But he's like,
you watch it now and it's still
still
funny,
hilarious. But he was like, he just pivoted, like, when he could see where the audience wanted him to be, he'd just pivot to that. He's like, I'll go and do voice acting for a bit. Yeah.
Like, he must be so smart.
Yeah, it was awesome to watch. Just a cool dude.
Yeah.
So, but I don't think you couldn't make Beverly Hills Cop anymore.
No.
You know what I mean? Like,
no.
They did make a new one a couple of years ago, and it was funny, but it wasn't.
Yeah. They can't make it as funny.
No.
But, like, you can't make, like, you wouldn't be able to make The Last Boy Scout anymore.
No.
Like, that is fucking zero chance you can make that movie now. Yep. Or, like, how do you make, I don't know, like, it's getting towards Christmas, so the Christmas movies are starting to come out.
There's only one Christmas movie.
There's only one Christmas movie, and that is fucking
Santa.
Die Hard.
Oh.
No, Die Hard. Die Hard is the greatest Christmas movie of all time.
It is, but I do watch Bad Santa every year.
Yeah, okay, that is not my type of movie, but I can see why it's a good Christmas movie. But Die Hard is the Christmas movie. Did you know that you can buy Die Hard advent calendars of
Nakatomi Plaza.
Of Nakatomi Plaza, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the fucking best. It's so funny.
But even Bad Santa, like, you look at that movie, you could never...
you'd never make one of them.
Ever make that
Or
movie
what was the
again.
Will Ferrell Elf?
Yeah.
You couldn't make that anymore.
Oh, it wasn't so bad.
It was pretty bad.
It wasn't Bad Santa.
It wasn't Bad Santa.
Because they had, like... they had midgets in it and, like, calling little kids retards.
Yeah,
and, like, he was like pissing his pants on the Santa chair, and it was like, it's so funny.
It's funny.
It's the best.
Okay, yeah.
But it just couldn't happen anymore.
No.
So, yeah. But anyway, I don't have a lot of faith for. I don't watch a lot of new movies.
Well, I think, like, the Netflix models really, really ruined movies. Like, I don't know if we've talked about this on the podcast, have we? Like,
I don't know. Does it matter?
No, not really. So, like, before you'd make a movie and you'd release it in the box office.
Yep.
You'd make a certain amount of money. Then you would release it on DVD. You'd make a certain amount of money. Then you would release the rights for rentals and you'd make some more money. Whereas now, Netflix and Amazon and all them are the production studios that hire 20th Century Fox and all them. But they only have the budget of how many subscribers they have, and it gets released on Netflix.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That's it.
So they rush the writing.
Yep.
The stuff's not as good because you can't make, like, we have definitely talked about this on the podcast because, like, Oppenheimer and that.
And Barbie.
And Barbie and, less Barbie.
Well, they came out the same
time, but Oppenheimer made $1 billion in the box office.
Yeah.
And what was that other? Was it The Dark Knight? Made $1 billion. 3 Christopher Nolan movies made $1 billion in the box office.
Every Christopher Nolan movie should make $1 billion because they're fucking masterpieces.
Yeah, they are masterpieces. Tenet is still one of the best Christopher Nolan movies. It's so good. But you can't make $1 billion releasing it on Netflix. You can't.
Yeah, I reckon.
No, they just don't. They just don't.
Yep.
No. So they get paid. Netflix goes, we know that 35% of our audience is going to watch this movie.
Yeah.
We need to release a movie because we're lacking this and our audience want this.
Yeah.
So they'll pay 20th Century Fox
to make them
action movie that fits inside of this demographic, and they'll have a budget for it.
Yeah.
And then it will get released onto. So they make the money beforehand, but then Netflix makes it by holding more subscribers or bringing more people onto their platform.
Yep.
Yeah. And so that's fundamentally changed how money making in the film industry works now, because instead of making something that you have to make a lot of money in the box office, because that then advertises your DVD sales, which then increases your rental sales. Yep. Now they're going, we just need to make a turn and burn film
that we get 100,000 subscribers a week for 4 weeks.
It's got a good hook.
Yep.
They all finish shit because nobody ever watches through a Netflix movie because everyone's attention span who's on Netflix is about 35 fucking seconds.
Yeah.
So they're good for the first 35 minutes and then they just all teeter off. But it doesn't matter because they never need to make recurring revenue from that film ever again.
No, that's right.
It just gets lost in Netflix. Netflix will probably delete it in 2 years because it's taken up.
Bring it back
later if people want it.
Yeah.
But it's fundamentally changed the cost benefit analysis of making big movies. So you've got Christopher Nolan's who, because they are Christopher Nolan and they can take a huge gamble and reinvest some of their money into making a blockbuster film. And they do go crazy because they're so few and far between now.
Yeah, that's true. The other
thing, it still exists, but it's not as...
Well, the other thing that all your Netflix stuff has done is, people used to be like the Lord of the Rings. They're like, you can't release three hour long movies. And now people sit and binge Yellowstone in a weekend.
Yeah, that's right.
27 hours of episodes.
Yeah.
So it's just big movies.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. But it's just a different platform.
Yeah.
But you can just pause it and go somewhere else
watch
and
2 episodes and come back to it.
That's right.
Yeah.
But a lot of those, I'm no critic. I'm not a writer. I'm not an actor. I don't really I don't pretend to be a artsy dude. But fuck me, they lack some depth.
Oh yeah.
And the problem with them is they're designed to make you binge the series, right?
Yeah.
So every episode ends in another problem. Mm-hmm. They never solve the first problem of the episode.
And I go to, aside from probably in recent times, Peaky Blinders.
Yep.
I never finished a series.
Yeah.
I couldn't finish Yellowstone because I was like, this just. Did they not just fix all the problems?
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden, and
now
Sons
just
of Anarchy,
a fucking random problem
all
again.
All those shows. Whereas back when I was working away and used to Pirate Bay, that, Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah.
Awesome gangster series, but
so
it finished.
Good. Yeah, that's right.
At the end, you're like, sweet.
Yeah, they wrote it.
Yeah.
They then broke it up and said, this is going to be a 4-season long, 20 episodes a season. This is how we start it. This is the middle.
Yep. And this is how it's going to end.
Yeah. And then they just fucking never did it ever again. There was no fucking...
The Sopranos.
Yeah,
they started that whole model, but... I don't know. And it's sometimes good to just have those bingey shows. Like Danielle, her little Christmas pleasure is The Office.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, The American?
Yeah, The American.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So we start, about this time every year, she'll just kick off episode 1, and it'll just play in the background if we're folding clothes or having dinner. And it's always funny, and you know every episode, and it doesn't matter if you miss 3 episodes. You know what I mean? I'll get home tonight if they've watched 3 episodes. I'm like, oh no, I missed it. So, it's good to have those bingey shows.
But they were written differently. It's like Parks and Rec.
Yeah, exactly right.
They're just good, well-written TV shows. And they could technically just go on forever because, a town never runs out of problems. An office never runs out of problems. You can always introduce a new character that creates a new dynamic. But the problem with, Yellowstone or Billions was another one.
Yeah.
It started fucking awesome. High energy, interesting characters that were, calculated.
Yep.
They were, playing chess with the other players, the other characters. And then you got to, season 3, and they were making, these off-cuff emotional decisions that you're like, this character would... that's not what you do. That's not what... and then it just fucking ruins the whole thing, because you're you're just now making a problem that doesn't
Well, that was like
exist,
Sons of Anarchy were the same.
Yeah.
It was like 2 or 3 seasons of like, we're not doing like drugs and shit. We're not doing that. We're doing guns. That's all we do. And then season 4, like, so we're meeting up with this drug cartel. We're going to start running drugs. And it's like, fuck off.
So you're
I'm
like,
done.
Yeah. Breaking Bad was another one. That was
I never finished.
You didn't get through it?
Well, and only because I just haven't had the attention span.
So
everyone's told me to.
It did probably go a bit long. I reckon it probably went a season long. But it was the same thing. They had a start and they had a finish. The character had a lifeline, right? Like he could only live for so long without giving away the fucking premise of Breaking Bad. He could only live for however long. So it was always, it had to end. And then they just never did again. And like, arguably,
they did spin-offs and that, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. I think
Better Call Saul.
Was that? Yeah, that was in the Breaking Bad universe, but it wasn't like
well, that's the other thing that fucking shits me to tears is all these universes.
Like John Wick.
Yeah,
like, it's like Jesus fuck, just stop.
Yeah,
like the first one was really good.
Yep.
Like unbelievable, like one of the best movies of all time. The second one was like, oh yeah, okay, like whatever. The third one was just ridiculous. And now they've got like Ballerina, like a whole lot of like. It's like a proper spin-off. It's a lady version of John Wick. It's like somewhere in the universe.
And this is where the whole thing's
gone
to shit. Is just everyone's just going regurgitating what's already been done. They're like, oh, Moana was a really popular kids movie. Let's do a live action version.
Yeah,
and it's like.
Right. Yeah, it's
like
just
the same
leave
story.
it. Yeah.
Just leave it.
The Lion King never had to be remade.
Nah,
there's just never a reason to remake The Lion King. It was perfect.
Fuck off.
Perfect movie. Yeah, it's just like...
And it's just another one of those... It's like every industry we talk about all the time. Like, oh, we've just lost that older generation of whatever.
Yeah.
It's the same with, like, good directors and writers. And
well, they're really afraid that AI is going to fuck that industry.
Yeah.
Proper. Like, some of the stuff that AI can build now is, like, unbelievable.
Out of control.
You can't... I'm pretty good. Like... I would say I very rarely toot my own horn about skills, but I'm reasonably good at picking up when stuff's AI or not.
Yep.
Like some people, it's like nearly impossible now. There's still some tells, but
compared to 12 months
ago, it is not the same thing at all. Like I was watching a car crash the other day. And like it took me a couple of watches, and I was like. I couldn't figure out what it was, but it just wasn't right.
Wasn't quite
right. And I was like, and I looked it up and it was AI.
Yeah.
But like it had me for a second. I was like, fuck, that's like... So I can see how that older generation... Because like I talked to some older people like 12 months ago and you could watch something like, that is clearly AI. And they were like, oh, I can't tell that. Like,
have you seen this cat playing the piano?
You're like,
so
what?
No, it's not playing the piano.
But like that... like the first one to really like popularise it was the Bigfoot... videos of like Bigfoot running away from from people
doing like a blog
doing a blog as he was running away, and like you could watch the first Bigfoot one and it was like pretty good, but the ones they're releasing like now are like holy fuck,
what's
that is
that
like
new
convincing.
video AI, is it Solara,
Solara,
because some of them where old mate's like he's like setting up a deer stand and he's got the corn and he's got like a debt charge under it.
The pigs
and like,
on the hay. It's crazy.
And it like looks, you know it's not because it's watermarked, but you're like, it's pretty good.
Yeah, if you really wanted, like, we talked about it once again on another episode, the deep fakes now. Like, if you wanted to make something up now, it's like, you really have to do your own research on the internet now.
Yep.
And like Joe Rogan talks about it all the time because he's one of the most recorded voices on the internet. So like he's said every word. He's said not obviously every word, but he's said like a lot of words in a lot of sentences like in a lot of
2,300 episodes.
Whatever, it's a lot.
Plus all his UFC commentary.
Plus his when he was on TV, like when he did Fear Factor and that. So there's a whole catalogue of someone's life and someone's aging process through media. So you could pick, like people have released teenage versions of Joe Rogan doing something that he never did. And it's fucking hard to tell. It's him talking, it's him different, like it's super interesting. So they're really worried. I guess that's why the Screenwriters Guild's like doing protection, because a lot of there was a big uproar. Production companies owned before the last recent contract change. Production companies used to own the audio of the actors once it was in their movies. But that got weird because they then started remixing it in AI and using it for ads and stuff, and not then hiring the actor to read the new script. And they're going, well, we own that audio of you, so we can do whatever we want with it. And they're going, well, that wasn't in the good faith of the contract we signed. They go, well, we don't care. So they've rewritten it now. So they own the original audio,
but nothing.
They can't reproduce it for anything else now. So they had to specify that you can use it in this movie, but you cannot use it for anything else now without my consent.
Yeah, and I'm sure someone will come up with like an internal watermark or something.
Well, if you're smart enough with computers, you can tell. You can go into the back end of it and see that it wasn't.
Yeah, but I'm not smart.
No, I can't. I can't figure out anything on computers. I'm hopeless. So they're all, like, eventually they're going to fool me. Like, eventually they'll. And I'm sure there's stuff that I've watched that I have not picked up on that's AI.
Oh, I definitely have. I've shared stuff to Danielle and she's like, that's clearly AI.
You're like, fuck.
Yeah, fuck, it got me.
Yeah. But yeah, no, so it's going to be. But script writing, songwriting.
Yeah.
All this stuff. And it's not as good yet, but it's getting there.
Of course.
Have you listened to like them remixing music to like a blues band? Like they did Eminem as a blues.
Yeah.
With a proper blues band from the swing time.
They did
and you can't, like, it sounds like
they did
a different
50 Cent to like soul. They've done
they've done heaps of them, like tons, and they're amazing. But it's obviously still a song written by a person, so it's good. But
it's no different than a cover band. Doing it,
but it's it's not rewritten by a cover band though. It's completely digitally, like, it's amazing, like, super cool. And like some of the ads people do now, like some of the big brands are doing full AI ads now.
Yeah, because it's easy.
Like, so easy.
How quickly can you punch something in a grok and just say, hey, give us 10 options for this? And
give us a 30-second scene of someone
it'll just go bang.
Chasing donkeys up the cliffs, and it'll just give you and it's only going to get better and better. So it's
a learning thing. Like, the more it does, the more it'll learn how to do it better.
That's right. The more feedback you give it, the better it gets. So it's super interesting. But yeah, it's a concern. So it's going to be. I think it's the same as everything. Like, the people who were around when newspapers were invented screamed bloody murder for the printing press because they were like, it's brain rot. Like,
it's just quick
articles. It's rubbish. It's ruining the attention span from real authors that write full books, and people aren't going to buy books anymore because they can get excerpts in the newspaper, and like, people lobbied against newspapers. Like, people hated it, and then radio came along next, and they were like, this is ruining this, blah blah blah. Then TVs came along, and it was turning a generation into idiots, and then fucking blah, the next thing. So it always takes a while for people to adjust. But I don't think, my super not hot take on AI is, I don't think it's going to take over the world. There is a energy consumption issue.
That's
with AI.
Until it gets to a point where AI can tell us how to build super efficient power.
Or, well, it's not even power. So there's I'm going to get this fucking wrong.
No.
I think it's Google, but it could be Meta, have a data center in a town in America, and they now pay for the town's drinking water.
It was Google or Microsoft? We talked about it a couple episodes ago.
Maybe it was Microsoft.
I think it was Microsoft.
So they use all the town's water to cool their servers.
Yeah.
And they now supply like bottled water and tanks and stuff to the town, so they can have like different water because they're using the town's water supply.
They're using the whole thing,
and so like that doesn't sound like an exponential model to me. Like, that sounds like there's an issue. They'll start
building servers underwater or some shit.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, salty. It might be an issue for servers.
You could soon keep salt out.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, talk to Dubai about that. They're struggling keeping their water not salty.
Yeah.
They're running out of fresh water.
Yeah.
Anyway, that is going to get us fucking in trouble. Let's not talk about that. But yeah, so I think that there's currently, I think maybe quantum computing might fix that, because But it takes so much energy to run one of those things. I don't know. At the moment, there is an exponential energy model that doesn't exist for, like an exponential growth model where that energy can't keep up with for AI currently. So it can't get out of control because we can't store that. We can't power it. We can't keep it cool. It's such a... You could build it in Antarctica.
On the moon?
On the moon? Oh, on the moon. A data center on the moon would be pretty wild.
Elon will do it.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, you do it on the moon.
You do it on the moon. No water on the moon. Well, apparently there is water on the moon. Yeah.
Fucking long way to run a cable.
Well, you don't have to... You don't have to run cable to satellites, I guess. I don't know. It's got to go somewhere, though. I don't know. Long way to take a computer. Like, that's a lot of heavy gear you got to bring up to the moon. That would cost a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah, it would.
Or you could mine it on the moon. You could bring if you're pretty good at space travel, you could grab an asteroid, slowly land it on the moon, mine the asteroid.
You think you take all your mining gear up there?
Well, that's fair. And then you'd have to put a foundry up there, make the ore.
Light a fire in zero atmosphere. Few holes in that.
Yeah, I think that might be a bit far off. Yeah, okay, we're going to bring those servers to space. I think that might be more cost effective than mining asteroids.
Load up a bloody Starship with a server.
That new Starship landing was fucking impressive, wasn't it? Jesus, that's so cool. Do you reckon he's going to get us off?
No. Oh, he will, but not in our lifetime.
You reckon?
No. I don't think so. I reckon we'll see a
manned mission
for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't think we'll see...
Well, they reckon they're starting the moon race back up again. Did you read that?
No.
Yeah, so they reckon they're going to get in the next... I think they said 10 years they're going to get us back to the moon.
Back to the moon?
Yeah. Well, the two questions is, one, why is it going to take us 10 years if we've already gone there?
Yeah.
And two... Is it really going back to the moon? Or are we going to the moon for the Yeah. Those fuckers. Is anyone going to believe it if we go to the moon now?
No one.
No one's going to believe it.
No.
Not a chance.
Although, I don't know. It's a loopy old fucking world.
It's getting harder. It's getting harder to know what's actually a thing.
Well, even there's things coming. I was reading the other day, Italian investigators just opened a big investigation in the Balkans war in the 90s. He's got enough evidence that he's taken it to the Italian High Court of basically every single Western country in the world had billionaires paying paramilitary to go and hunt civilians.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's not going to be ideal.
In Sarajevo.
Oh.
Like 90, 100 grand to go and sit up in a sniper's nest and pick off fucking kids and shit as they're crossing the street.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And he reckons he's got evidence, like solid evidence.
Solid evidence.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's going to get some people in trouble, I think. Far out.
That's why now they're all going, release the Epstein list. Release it quick.
Yeah, stop talking about that. Stop talking about
it.
Fine. Yeah, that's nowhere near as fruity as the fucking... No.
So that, because obviously the Balkans war was a pretty...
The Balkans war was crazy.
Pretty wild turnout, but... apparently he's got enough. He's got enough proof to.
He's just not going to survive.
No,
there's just zero chance he makes it.
But I mean, if he's blown the whistle now, like it's.
He must be pretty confident.
You got to be confident on that one.
You'd have to be confident because there's going to be some people going off, like quietly going, like that's going to be. Whether it's true or not, there's going to be some people that are just like going to be. You can't talk about this, man. What are you doing?
Yeah,
like, okay.
And, you don't know if that's happened in multiple other conflicts around the world, but like for someone to openly.
Just be like,
and something like that, like the Balkans War wasn't a global conflict.
It wasn't a massive conflict. No. It was a weird conflict, but it wasn't a big by scale of conflict. It wasn't a big one.
But yeah, no, that's the latest on that.
Oh man, holy!
They were just flicking bulk cash to like the paramilitary contractors and that were there.
Yeah,
to be like,
can we just jump the fence?
Go on safari.
Holy. And they were just like, yeah, sweet, bro.
Yeah, I'll take 100K.
Yeah, wow.
Like, in the 90s, that's fucking good money.
Oh,
and they didn't care. They'll shoot them anyway. But
first, where was it? Like, for those countries, that 100 grand Australian, even though our Australian money's monopoly money now, would still be worth a lot of money to them. Like,
but I was like,
a lot of money. Would you... That's a good fucking question.
Yeah.
So, there's a movie called The Game. It was released in the early 2000s. And the principle of it was, though I think it was set in New York City, I can't remember, but you could go to these billionaires if you were poor or whatever, and they would give you $1 million and they would hunt you through the city for 24 hours.
Yeah.
And if you survived, you got to keep the $1 million.
Yeah.
You couldn't leave the city.
Yep.
You couldn't use a cell phone. You didn't have any money, but you could just run.
Yep.
Hide, do whatever you want. You can't leave. They tracked them, whatever.
Yeah. We watched a movie like that more recent than that, and it was a similar thing.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
They all come to in a field, and they're like, "What the fuck?" And next thing, one guy just gets his head blown off, and like, where was that? And they look up, and there's like all these people in a bunker, like
they're like
run, waiting for them to fan out, and then spent the whole movie just hunting them down.
Yeah, because like the Hunger Games and all that is like loosely based on that, but it's sort of like they don't get to pick, right? Like, so there's a very big difference between not picking to be on a safari and getting paid to be on safari.
Yep.
Because, like, I very, very much discourage like the not getting paid to be on safari.
Yeah, we do not.
We don't condone people safaring. But if someone said, I want to hunt you for 24 hours and you get $1 million if you survive, fair game. Would you take $1 million?
Oh, some days. Some days I would. I don't know. It depends who's hunting you.
Well, it's like just a New York billionaire.
Dude.
Like so they don't tell you who it is. So they have there's two arms to their game. So there's rich people who come to him and go, I want to hunt a person.
Yeah, right.
And then he finds, or poor people or like struggling people come to him. Like, so there's like the rumor, like, this guy, like, so the movie starts and there's this guy who's struggling and he's like down on his luck, but he's ex-military.
Yeah.
And he hears the rumor, because he's now a homeless person. He hears, if you really want to fix this problem fast, go and talk to this guy in this building, and he'll sort you out. And so he follows this breadcrumb trail and ends up in this penthouse in New York. Yeah, and he goes, "This is the deal."
Yeah, right.
And so he like agrees to it. Like, that's obviously the premise. It'd be a boring movie. He's like, nah, bro. And
I'll come back to the street.
Goes back to being homeless again. So he obviously like takes him up on the offer, but that's the concept. So he then goes, in a week, 2 weeks, this phone's going to ring. I'll tell you the game is on. You have to start in this place. We'll make sure you're there. Yep. And then you've got 24 hours and you have to survive. You don't know who's hunting you. Yep. You don't so you never see the other person's face. So any car that's pulling up, so he starts getting hunted, and there's just a taxi that's like slowly following him, and he just fucking bolts. And obviously it's just a normal taxi. The premise is it could be fucking anyone. And they can use any firearm, anything. So they can be sitting on top of a building. And so he just
the game.
Yeah,
I've never seen it.
Yeah, it's a super wild movie.
Yeah, right.
But it's a weird premise because do you condone, one, would you do it? Two, do you condone people allowing themselves to be hunted for financial for financial benefit?
I don't know. Well, I guess run your own race.
Yeah. So it's a weird, I understand that people could be exploited into a situation where the only option they have is to be hunted, and that's not good.
Yeah.
But if you're doing it entirely on your free choice, you're not getting coerced into it. You just go.
You'd want it to be in a big place like New York, but pretty hard. It'd be.
I don't know. Argue it'd be easier.
You take your life in your hands walking around down here at the best of times without drivers. Right.
Well, did you see those guys in Brisbane that were just standing at the crosswalk that got mowed down because the driver just
got clapped?
It wasn't a malice thing at all.
No,
they just lost control of the vehicle. They just got fucking folded. Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, you don't need that.
No, it's once again, noticed everyone, just pay attention to your surroundings, people.
Put your phone away when you're on a fucking
when you're on a footpath. So it can happen to anyone. But I don't know. It would be significantly harder to be hunted in Toowoomba than it would be in New York.
You reckon?
It'd be pretty obvious if you were getting hunted by, if someone...
I don't know. You ever walk downtown at 7 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah. I don't know.
She's a wild place. Yeah, I don't know. Probably not this week, I wouldn't.
Yeah, okay.
Had a pretty good week.
Yeah. Financially.
The financial gain's probably not super.
I don't know, $1 million for 24 hours.
That's not that much. I'd rather
$1 million, 24 hours. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, but you could take a charity fight.
Oh, that's the other thing.
Paul and get your head smacked into $2 million.
You do get a phone because it's the phone they ring you on, and I think every 4 hours or something, money gets transferred to that account, and your loved ones get to keep that money.
Oh, right. Yeah, well, that changes the...
Yeah. So, sorry.
Probably lead with that.
Yeah, lead with that.
Yeah.
I'm just rewatching it in my head as I'm talking. It's been ages since I watched it.
So you make like...
Yeah, so it's like 10 grand for the first couple of hours, then it's like 100 grand for the next, then it's 500 for half time. Yeah. And then so like his wife...
She's still getting a bit.
She's going to get
like
a little bit.
Dies, they get nothing.
Nothing, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's a little bit different. If you're hard on your luck, you'd probably give it a go. I'm not a real good runner, but...
I don't even know.
I've always said, like, if someone
it's easy to say when you're not being hunted, but, like, I don't know. I'd give it a fucking fair crack.
Yeah, I know, but I've always said, like, if someone's chasing me, like, I'm not going to die tired. Like,
you're not going to die tired?
I'm not dying tired. I'm just not.
You're just like, bro,
whatever.
I'm not even going to swerve, man.
Let's just fight it out here, and, like, I'm not running. It's just, nah.
Well, this game isn't probably for you, my friend. Like, you're probably not going to last 24 hours, I think.
I don't think so.
Just lay down in the middle of the street.
You're just going to die tired. It's just not... No.
I'm going to die relatively relaxed
energized
and refreshed. If you're going to kill me, make sure you do it in the morning after my coffee, because that's when I'm at my prime.
And then...
let me ease into the day before it finishes off. I don't know. I obviously condone it because I think it would be a... I'd like to think that if I was ever that bad down on my luck, it'd be a pretty fun way to get back on top again. Yeah, but
what about if you're on the other end of it? If you were the fucking rich guy,
I wouldn't hunt people.
You wouldn't hunt? No, I wouldn't either.
No, I couldn't hunt someone, especially not someone who is only doing it because they're financially destitute. You'd just be like, bro, look, I'm meant to be hunting you, but like just run for the next 24 hours and then
just
you'll
go
be
to that coffee shop on that corner and I'll just go and hang out at the bar.
Yeah, that's right. I'll just be like, I didn't see you, man. Sorry. They obviously can't communicate, but I couldn't. I couldn't do it to someone. Like, I couldn't just hunt someone anyway. But
I'd probably have more fun fucking with them.
Yeah.
Just taking a random pot shot.
You'd feel terrible if you accidentally hit him, though. No, you'd be like, oh, fuck, sorry, mate.
Read the wind wrong, fucking take him out.
Yeah, it'd be like 3 to the left. Oh, fuck, it was meant to be the right. Nailing.
Sorry, mate.
Sorry, buddy. Didn't mean it, I swear. No, it's an interesting premise though. Yeah, but I think I've had some interesting conversations this week just based on like not hunting people, but
we're setting up a fight club.
yeah, just quietly. Don't talk about it. But
don't tell anyone.
Don't tell anyone. First rule is don't tell anyone. Actually, someone referenced Fight Club this week, just out of the blue, and I was like,
they were
really?
Obviously over 35 because no one.
Because they just like randomly just like quoted Tyler Durden, and I was like, Jesus
no
Christ.
one in my workplace has even seen Chopper.
Yeah, okay.
Like I'm like,
they're good.
Have you seen Chopper? And they're like, what?
Romper Stomper, Chopper, like that whole era.
Gritty, fucked up movies. But I was like, you have not seen Chopper. Yeah. And like to our international listeners who probably haven't seen Chopper either, you need to watch Chopper.
Watch Chopper. Absolutely
Eric
Chopper.
Bana,
man.
Fucking best.
One of the best Australian actors anyway.
And one of the best Australian stories, I reckon.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that is a cool. Yeah, absolutely. Everybody who's not Australian, or even if you are Australian and you haven't seen Chopper, watch Chopper.
Go and watch Chopper. It's a gritty, very violent movie.
Good. That is just a good era of movies. Just in general. That whole era, that's just an absolute banger.
Yeah.
But Chopper is good. But so randomly just like started talking about Tyler. Anyway, the free choice with your body for like getting hunted or whatever. I was talking to someone this week just about like the drug issue here. And like how much police energy it takes up, resources, all that sort of stuff, like
medical
just
staff,
and how much issue it creates. And I still don't really know how I'd feel about it, but he was not the person I would expect at all. But he was just like, they should just be fully legalised. 100% of drugs, fully legalised, buy them through your pharmacy, whenever you want. No, like
repercussions.
Yeah, but like, no, you can't get 3 pills a week. You can just buy if you wanted to, whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh wow, like that is like because I feel very strongly about government intervention because it's just adults telling other adults what they can do with their body, and so like I fundamentally disagree with that. And that's a weird conversation because they let us drink alcohol, which is arguably one of the most damaging,
probably the most
drugs,
addictive substance.
And coffee and sugar and alcohol is not only the most addictive, but arguably the most
accessible.
Well, they're definitely accessible because they're legal, but destructive. Like obviously crack is like fucking bad. Like meth's bad, but because alcohol is just seen as alcohol, like it causes huge amounts of family dramas and stuff. So it's already legal, and it's a really dangerous drug. We enjoy alcohol immensely, but we also don't have like long-term family problems with alcohol abuse and stuff like that. So we come from a different perspective from it. But the allowing free drug use issue is like a really broad one because there's states in America that have fully legalized and they are now just zombie planes.
Yeah.
Like that's gone poorly.
Yeah, very poorly.
Very poorly.
Yeah.
But there's other countries, I believe it's in Spain, that it's been legal for forever. Yeah. And they have really good clinics and
I think that's the key.
Infrastructure behind it. So if you want to use, you don't buy at the pharmacy and then go onto the street and use it. If you want to use, you go into these clinics.
Shoot up.
Yeah. And they like teach you proper usage and look after you and like
don't share needles.
But they have like areas for recreation while you're on the substance, and they like monitor your driving and stuff. So they say you can use it, but there's rules into which how you use it. Like you can't use it at home. You have to come to these clinics and use it there. And then after you've come down and we know you're safe, you can then go. Well, you can And so I think it's I don't know if the West is set up for free drug use.
Too far gone.
Yeah.
And the issue, I just saw an article yesterday that there's a fella in, I can't remember, it was in Brisbane or Sydney, off his fucking head on meth, jumped a gutter, killed a 7-year-old.
Yeah.
And now he's trying to apply to get his licence back.
Yeah.
And it's like that shit is the opposite. And like that happened to one of my kids. That bloke wouldn't ever know what meth
tasted like ever again. Yeah.
He's fucking dead.
Yeah.
But, and that's the thing. Like, you sort of... Yeah, if you want to open the gates, you've got to open it to ice and meth, all that real hard shit.
Their argument is, though, it's clean. Yeah. I still don't think that solves the problem. I think you need to have the resources. So you're still pouring... So the argument always has been, is it cheaper to deal with the crime and the health benefits of the health issues of not regulating it?
Yeah.
Or is it cheaper to build the infrastructure and open it up, but then control it? Like not even control it, but like manage the usage.
Yeah, and I think the issue is humans.
Yeah, but which one's cheaper? Because that's like the government doesn't actually care what's good for you.
No, not at all. They're just talking money.
They're talking money. They need to go. They go. It is at the moment. It is 100% cheaper for us to have an entire squad of police roaming streets in Toowoomba to manage.
Which it's obviously not because
it's not.
They're
working.
Leaving in droves because they're like, we're sick of dealing with the same 3 fucking crackheads every week.
So whether it is or not, I'm not here to do government budgeting, but that's where the problem. That's the bottom line of the problem, which is cheaper. Is it dealing with it on the streets as an illegal problem, or is it building the infrastructure and dealing with it as a legal issue? Yeah, because it's always going to be an issue. Because there's always going to be people.
I think the issue is that in the West, you don't have long-term government. No. So there's no one is going to say, in my 4-year term or my 2 years or my 3-year term, they're never going to get it done because it's a 10-year problem.
Oh, arguably it's a generational problem.
10 years to break the cycle and then 10 years to build the infrastructure. And so,
education.
So you're looking at a bipartisan agreement
for the next 40 years.
20 to 40 years to solve a problem that
arguably, I don't know. So it's a super interesting problem, but I do believe that people should have free use of their body.
Yeah.
I don't think government oversight should tell people what they can and can't do with their body. I think people should be educated.
That's exactly right.
And I think we do a very bad job of correct education.
Yeah.
In the West, especially.
And very bad job of...
Because, ayahuasca is, a good example of this. So it's illegal in Australia. So ayahuasca is a drink. You can smoke it or you can drink it. It originally comes from the Amazon, but now they're starting to think it originated from somewhere else. But for the matter of the story...
We're too far into it
for that one. So it happens when you mix two specific plants together. The plant has a microbe in it that stops your gut from turning the DMT receptors off when the DMT enters your gut. The DMT enters your gut by drinking it. You trip, and it's been used for spiritual ceremonies for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. It is illegal here, but in Peru, it is like a cultural drink. It is encouraged to. But there's so much education and there's so much infrastructure and there's so much just generational understanding of how special it is and that it is a respectful thing to do that I think the meaning of ayahuasca would get lost in the West, whereas it's a cultural thing in Peru and in the Amazon.
I know of people that have gone over and done it from here, and it's like a 2 week. You've got to get your diet right. They meditate. They get you in the right state of mind before you even start. There's always someone.
It's a big ceremony, right? It's a whole thing.
Whereas if they tried it over here, it'd be they'd fuck it up.
They would, because there's no cultural meaning behind it.
No.
People are just looking for a good trip. It's a very different use of the same product. So I don't know. It's a super interesting conundrum. Hunting people and consuming chemicals.
Consuming drugs.
It's interesting. I ponder about it way more than I should, because it's never going to be a problem that I can fix or that is ever going to be solved, because the people that are on both sides of the camp are on both sides of the camp. They're so firmly on the absolutely fucking not, or everything should be completely free and used.
There's no middle ground.
They're never going to be happy. The people who are no, you can't use, are never going to be happy with taxpayer money being spent on clinics for usage. And then the people who want free use are never going to be happy with government-controlled clinics that allow you to use. I think it's an unsolvable issue, but it's an interesting thought experiment, especially the people hunting one. For what do you call it? When both parties agree to be hunted.
Yes.
I think that's
consensual.
Consensual hunting.
Just to clarify, the Garrison is not giving away $1,500 cash. That's settlers. We do not condone hunting humans.
Yeah, and we're still on the fence about drugs.
Yeah. I mean, if they made all drugs legal, I'd still have a fucking big fence around my workshop.
Absolutely, No, my belief system wouldn't change all that much.
No, not at all.
If they did. But anyway, it's an interesting topic to land on.
Yeah.
Not where I thought we were going to go tonight. Not even a little bit. No, anyway. I even had notes today on an interesting topic.
Didn't even open it.
Yeah, I'd never even opened it. Anyway, happy 20th episode, everybody.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Thank you for coming along, and hopefully we sparked some thoughts, or
not.
Maybe not. Who knows? We're glad you come. Make sure you watch Chopper. It's a fucking good movie.
Put that on your to-do list.
Put it on your watch list.
And if you've seen Chopper or haven't, or if you do watch Chopper, let us chuck a comment in on the potty and just let us know what you think of it.
Yeah.
Because if you go into it with no knowledge of Chopper, you'll be your eyes will be quite
blow your mind. It's super interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome, guys. Thank you so
everyone.
much again.
Appreciate it.
We'll see you next week.
See you guys.
Bye.